Hi, this is Izzy Kharasch from Hospitality Works Restaurant Consulting. Today, we're at Mel's Barbecue in Park Ridge, so the sounds that you hear behind me are real restaurant sounds. Today's topic is Strategy 2023. So this is the time of year I meet with every client, and what we do is we have a meeting called Strategy 2022 or Strategy 2023, and we look at all of this entire past year, and we make all of our corrections in the month of November and December so that moving forward into the next year, we are ready to go. So the very first thing I do when I set up these meetings is make sure that the entire team participates. Owners, accountants, managers, purveyors, some hourly staff will sit in with us. So we want an entire team participating to look at every aspect of our business because those margins are getting tighter and tighter every year. So when we start the meeting, everybody's there, but we start with our accountant giving us a report on how we're doing in profit and loss. So make sure that your accountant has sent out all the financials for the entire year a week or two ahead of time. You've had time to study them so that we can look and identify, was our food cost too high? Was our labor cost too high? Was our liquor cost too high? Where did we lose our momentum? So at this meeting, as I said, we have our accountant, we have our whole team. I also invite our key purveyors. So a lot of you have Cisco or you have U.S. Food Service, many different companies, but whoever your two top purveyors are, you should invite them to this meeting as well. Because as much as I know in the restaurant business, and I've been doing it a long time, I don't know what they know. They know what the market trends are. They know new items that are coming out. They know what's been selling for us, and also they know what we haven't been selling. So we want to make sure to get their input on what we should take away from the restaurant next year, cut items off, and what new items can we put on that the customer is really going to like and that's going to help us drive profits. Next, we're going to make sure that all of our managers are at this meeting as well, because we want to include everybody. Be transparent. Let them know where we are financially. If our profits are low, let them know that and how important they are in turning it around. If we're losing money, they need to know that as well, because the decisions that we're going to make, they will understand and implement much faster and much more thoroughly if indeed they know where we are. Also, I'm a great consultant. But you know where a lot of my great ideas come? They come from your managers. They come from your employees who are ready to help you out. So make sure that they're not only listening at this meeting, but they're participating. Let them hear what the purveyor has to say. They should certainly be commenting. And if they don't understand what the accountant's saying, they should ask some questions until they do. Teamwork means everybody has to be on the same team. They have to know everything that you know in order to move forward successfully. At this meeting, we should also have whoever our marketing specialist is. In many cases, a lot of my clients have an outside marketing company. Again, that marketing owner, marketing company, they should be there at the start of the meeting with everybody so that they know where we are financially. They know new items that we may end up putting in. And again, they hear from the managers themselves. What marketing ideas did we have this year that really worked well? Which ones didn't work well, and which ones had potential that we should go back to and just put a finer note on it so it becomes successful this year. But the most important part of having that marketing company there with you at this meeting is before you leave the table, every single event for the next year, for all of 2023, should be calendared. You should know every event, January, February, March, April. If it's a music night every Friday night, make sure to put that in and very quickly start calling people and filling in those dates. Here's where restaurants really lose it when it comes to special events. They have an idea, oh, it's Monday, why don't we bring someone in on Friday? Not enough time for the public to really know and make time to come in. But if we have it calendared for the entire year, guess what? We can put a whole new section on our website called Calendar, and people will have a heads up. The other part of marketing is when do we send out our emails, our blast emails to let people know what's going on in the restaurant in the next week. What are the food specials? What are the drink specials? What are the music or entertainment specials? All right, another thing that we should be talking about at this meeting, and you don't need a lawyer to sit on the meeting, but you do need to look at, again, what's happening in the next year from the state or the federal government. Easy to do. Google search new laws in California, new laws as they apply to the food service industry federally. And very important to know, because at this meeting you could discuss the potential wage hikes that are going to go up, the new benefits that you need to offer employees, or how many hours they can work before we need to give them a meal. Lots of laws affect the restaurant industry, how it's taxed, different fees, what we pay to the government. But you'll know it in November and December. We should put it out there so that everybody is on the same page when it comes to the new laws that we must implement in the next year. In some states, coming up this year, they're going to require that 100% of your staff take a health course, not the manager's health course, but a health course in order to be certified to serve food at your restaurant. So these are laws. These aren't suggestions. And if you're not aware of it, very easy to miss, and then very easy to get caught not doing it. So an important part of Strategy 2023, know what those new laws are, discuss them, and again, be ready to implement them on the correct dates. The other thing that we should be looking for at this strategy meeting is the layout of our profit and loss statement. We have our accountant there. Not only do we want to discuss the numbers, but we want to discuss with the accountant, are we getting the right or at least good enough information from them so that we can take action every month on the profit and loss statement that comes out. So make sure to take a very close look at the layout. An example would be, I very often will sit in on a meeting and all they have for revenue, it says food and beverage sales, and it's just one line. That's not enough to give us the information that we need to know in order to run our restaurant correctly. So now is the time to make the corrections in the layout of your profit and loss statement. What does that mean? I talked about it in my last video. Make sure the P&L lays out food sales, drink sales, beer sales, wine sales, retail sales, everything separated so that if there is a problem, we're going to be able to catch it because we have a great set of profit and loss statements that tell us what we should be doing and where the problems are. The last item that we're going to talk about at our Strategy 2022 meeting is the menu. And now is the time to look at the menu and make the determination, do we want to reduce the menu because items aren't selling? Do we want to add new items to the menu? Do we want to change prices? Whatever it is that we want to do, we want to make those decisions now, before the end of the year, so that starting January 1st, we can start clean. The other thing we want to do is make sure that we're charging correctly. And if we need to make a price adjustment, now in November and December is the time to do it. And my recommendation, look at the entire menu and then change the price of every single item on the menu all at one time. Pull the Band-Aid off. Don't be scared that customers are going to see those prices going up. They're seeing prices going up everywhere. So make the change, do it all at one time. So very important, make sure to have an end of the year strategy meeting, include your accountant, all of the owners, all of the managers, the food purveyors, and anybody else that you feel will be a great participant in helping you strategize. Do this and you will have a hugely successful 2023. Thank you for watching another Hospitality Works video. Make sure to leave a comment and let me know if any of this works for you and you're ready to try it. Make sure to hit subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell so that you know when the next Hospitality Works video is coming out. And it wouldn't hurt you to like my video, and thank you so much for watching.